So the first thing we want to do is to roll the ball across the screen. So I am going to come up here, I'm going to save the scene file as ball roll Gale version 1. Okay, so I'm going to select my ball, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it to screen left right here, and I'm going to hit S to create to save a key on it. You can see the key down here, the red tick mark down here in the time slider. You can also see it in the graph editor, and you can see that all the channels have turned red up here for the ball. We are, right now this shot is 120 frames, so I'm going to change it to 40 down here. Okay, so, and I'm going to make sure by going down here to the little running man, I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go to animation and just make sure that I have auto key ticked, and I do. So I'm going to go to frame 40, and I'm going to slide the ball over to screen right. I'm going to let go, and you'll see if I put my mouse down here in the graph editor where the focus is now, and I hit F, that will frame my frame range and what I have animated. And currently I have only animated the X translation of the ball, right? I haven't animated any of these other channels. They're still pink. They only have one key on them here at frame 1. But the one that changed, which is translate X, now has a red key here. So if I play this back, it's just sliding across the screen. And this is your typical ease in, ease out. What that means is that the ball takes a little bit of time to get up to speed, and then it slows down gradually as it comes to a stop. And that curve looks like this. Okay? If I wanted the ball to appear like it was moving fast to begin with, I could select this and change it to a linear curve, and then see the difference when I play it back. It starts at speed and comes to and slows into its final position. But let's just leave it as an ease in, ease out. I pressed D, which is the shortcut for auto key. You can also find auto key right here, and that is auto tangent. I'm sorry, auto tangent is right here. I right click here under curves, or sorry, left click here under curves, or sorry, tangents, you'll see auto key. D is the shortcut to get to an auto tangent, which will give you an ease in and ease out. Okay. So right now our ball is just sliding along. It's not rolling. We want to make it roll. So if I stop the ball here on frame run, and I hit E to get my rotation manipulator, you'll see that, remember, RGB, red, green, blue, X, Y, Z, right? Red would be rotating it in X, and it would be rotating towards us. Blue would be rotating it in Z, and that would be rotating across the screen. So we are going to be animating our blue channel. You can do it up here. If I go to frame 40 and I select the rotation channel to the left here so that it highlights, I can bring my mouse down here and manipulate it by moving my middle mouse button. Another way to do it, let me X out of that, is to just click only, let me select the ball again over here, and I hit E for my rotation channel, only select the blue part of the manipulator, and see I'm rolling the ball only in Z. So if I select Z now and I hit frame, you can see I've got some keys on the Z rotation of the ball. So let's see if that looks a little bit believable. I'll hit the play button down here. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. So I'm happy with this. I'm gonna shoot out a play blast now to make sure that the timing is correct. Because remember, when we use the play buttons down here that's inside of Maya, we're not actually getting the correct timing. We're getting a close approximation, but as our scene files become more intricate, the speed will slow down a lot. So it's important to play blast. So I'm gonna go ahead and play blast this. I'm gonna come up to Windows, play blast, go to the option box, I'll hit the option box. I definitely want to name this and save it out. So I'm gonna call this Ball Roll Gale. And I'm so this is what you would want to turn in along with your scene file. So I'm going to hit this. I'm going to say File, Save. The ball roll is now done. In my Finder window, oh, my desktop, here it is. If I open it up, inside the Movies folder is where you'll find the play blast that I just created, which is Ball Roll Gale. And this is what you want to upload to Canvas to turn in for the ball roll assignment. You'll also want to turn in the ball roll scene file as well.